What's up, Planko fans? I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Michael.
And today we are doing a special park tour. This is called Kings Mountain by Corey from Webb Gaming. And Corey is a dear friend of ours, and this is his first fully finished park other than collabs that he's done.
Right, yeah, so I think we're both really excited to take a look around this park and just see the amazing work that Corey did, and the link to this park on the workshop, as well as his YouTube channel and his Let's Play series is in the description below. But just kind of getting an overview. There are going to be times we hop in flip cam mode, but especially with this parking lot, just wanted to kind of overview it. So that would be where the cars leave, right? Yeah, this would be where they come in, because the UK, so opposite side. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on this kind of little entrance area and gate and stuff?
Yeah, that's super cute.
Yeah, I just realized the monorail goes all the way around that, so that's a really kind of cool touch. It's a lot of detail, and then right away, I just love the view that you get of Twisted Chaos.
Yeah.
And then all this foliage right here, it looks really nice. And you've got kind of the double fence line, which I think is a good touch. You've got that wooden fence plus this chain link fence. So you do see that a lot. Plus a third fence right here. But yeah, anything else kind of stand out to you?
Yeah, I like this monorail station coming up.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like it as well. Because I think this was the first and second episode they made this monorail station. And one thing that was a little bit unique too about how Corey approached this park was he would ask for followers and people who are watching to give him ideas on different building kind of
styles and names, rides.
Yeah, and so basically, like, he would say, all right, so name a wall piece type and roofing type, or something like that, and he would kind of mix the two. So you got a little bit of a backstage here, which you know is right up my alley. But I love this little seating area here.
Yeah, that's cute.
And then you've got the line for the monorail. And I love that monorail sign. And then this is really cool too, just the level of detail of having the kind of electrical cords, or like the electrical stuff that would help power the monorail and stuff.
Yeah.
Along with the protective fencing and stuff like that. So creating all this custom, because this goes into the station. So that in theory is helping to power the monorail a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So now for this main entry part, I do want to hop in flip cam mode, because I just want us to be able to kind of get some good views of the park. So let's see, make sure we get good lighting. Oop.
Do you know how you came up with the name for the park?
Kings Island, or not Kings Island, Kings Mountain. I think the name, I can't remember if somebody mentioned part of that name, or if he kind of thought about it and mentioned in the video and people liked it. Right there you can see Twisted Chaos kind of ending at the end there. And so we got this entrance area, very unique with these kind of rounded kind of structures or pieces on the building. So, and then you can see the castle in the background. So this looks really cool, and I love this building here. Just got a lot of detail. You got the guest services. You got the information section.
Yep. That's cute.
Yeah. I feel this controller's starting to if anybody knows why, because one of our two controllers seems to
it like drifts down.
Yeah.
I looked it up, and it said like we need to like clean it, or like try to clean under the thumb. I mean, you can't take it apart, but
okay.
I don't know if that'll do anything, but
yeah. So we might have to change controls at some point if we recognize it gets too bad. But right here you got a little staff area, which love to see the backstage.
I see.
So it's kind of access for all the different buildings back here and stuff like that. So that's a really kind of cool touch.
Yeah, and so basically Corey spent like maybe one or two episodes on his Let's Play series on making this plaza, or like this kind of main street. And I'm always impressed with how quickly he builds things, because to me, I'm like, I can't decide what I want the building to look like, what materials I'm going to use. And he's really quick, at least from his videos, he's really quick at making buildings, and then like making them all unique, but they all kind of go together. So I really like this little main street here.
So we can see there we got a couple, looks like a coaster and a water ride in that direction. And then, I mean, I agree with everything you just said, Jasmine, about how he approaches this and doing this main street. Like the different colors, the different building pieces, the different trim work that he used.
Yeah.
Just really, really impressive. And this park is on the PS5, but I don't think he used the glitch at all. So it's at 100%. It's a big park, but he's able to get a lot of this into the park. Oh, you can see the hyper coaster in the background. That is a beautiful view with the mountain right behind it.
Yeah.
That's just awesome. But looks really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So where are we going to? Twisted Chaos first?
Yep, we're gonna go Twisted Chaos, and I meant to walk over here just so we can kind of see this little, almost like boardwalk style that he made, and then you can see just the elevation changes that he put in this park are really really well done, and then obviously that castle in the background. I know when I did the tour with Corey on his channel, oh, that is an amazing view of that zero-G roll. That is awesome. He was like, oh, I think the castle's okay. I'm like, dude, that is more than okay. And I like how he made like a little ramp here.
Yeah.
It's a nice touch. So now we head here. So there's a little place to sit down and eat. Oh, that's a cool balloon with the Ghostbuster thing on it. Or not Ghostbuster, but the whatever that is.
That is Ghostbusters, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I love the sign. And you know what? Every once in a while we find pieces in the game that's like, oh, that's perfect. Like those pieces came in the game, and it just fits perfectly with this coaster.
I named this coaster Twisted Chaos.
You did? I thought you named the Cobra one.
I named that one and the King Cobra one.
Oh, okay. And I love this protection fence. Like, this is one thing he does really good with his realism, is having this kind of protection fence whenever the coaster might get close to a path and stuff. So that's really nice. And then you can see it there again. And it's just using that, that looks like some kind of, that looks like the curb pieces along with the chain link fence. So just, I mean, look at the interaction with the path here. Really, really, really cool. So I headed to the station, and not a great station if it's raining, but other than that, this is awesome.
Not a great station if it's raining.
Then again, nobody's really going to get on a coaster if it rains. So let's go ahead and look at these stats, if it'll allow me to click on it. There we go. So everything's all green, which is great. G-forces look really, really good. Biggest drop, 115 feet. 6 inversions. So Jasmine, we'll talk after the coaster. Alright, Jazzy, that was Twisted Chaos. And I love this I love the ending right here because I totally forgot that he did that. So that's kind of a cool dive loop into the station. Something you don't really see often. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I think the name for this is perfect for the coaster, and this is, what kind of coaster is this?
This is I believe it's called a Zamperla. No, is it Zamperla? Yeah, it's a Zamperla coaster, but it's like a very unique layout because they don't have many with. Most of their coasters they basically stay. At least I think it's Zamperla. Might not be. I can't remember. You guys can correct me on that. But
yeah, I just didn't know if you knew. But yeah, I mean, this seems like a really intense coaster in real life that I would never go on. But I really like it. I love the interaction. The colors is really cool. Kind of electric blue. And yeah, he did a really good job with this.
Yeah, and I love this protective fence right here. How he kind of made it multi-layered like that. All the different elevation changes, and love seeing stuff like that. So now we've got a little backstage here. And really good job with the foliage and mixing different trees and
the terrain
stuff.
paint.
Yeah, stuff I gotta get better at. So looks really good.
Sticky ribs.
I feel like one of the things he could have done here is taken since he's got a lot of blue post, put a blue post kind of as a border separating the two grays. I don't know if that'd be too much though.
That might be a little too much blue.
Yeah, like I said, that's something I might have been able to do, but either way, it looks really good.
Yeah.
And then we've got a flat ride here, which nobody ever seems to ride in this game. I don't know why nobody ever rides this ride. Like, have you ever seen this in a park where it's actually got a queue?
In real life?
No, I'm talking about in this video game.
Oh. Not that I can recall, but I don't normally put those in my park, so.
Yeah. You know, while I'm thinking about it, so I know a lot of times I forget to check stuff out at night or kind of don't make it a priority. So let's kind of look around what we've looked at so far at nighttime. I mean, parking lot's lit up just fine, and so we'll do kind of a quick fly through on what we've seen. And this main street is lit up really nice because it's not overlit.
Yeah. I really like the soft lights in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And like looking at the castle up there is really cool. And so you got that log flume there. And look at that sign for the log flume. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's really good at doing those water track rides.
Yep, for sure. So now we head. It says H2O.
That's cute. I like the custom names, Corey, for the shops.
Oh yeah. Yep. And I love this little seating area, even though none of them are sitting here because that's obviously. What pieces did he use?
That's just the.
Oh, that's the actual. It almost looked like it's custom. To be honest, like I was thinking that was custom.
Like a picnic bench.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So we got
King Cobra.
King Cobra.
I named this one too.
And then I think we actually have something up this way. Or am I?
I don't know. Oh yeah, does this go to
Excalibur?
Oh, excavation.
Or excavation, my bad. So excavation is actually this flat ride right here. So this is the entrance to the flat ride where he wanted to add some theming to it. So it's kind of like all these people are obviously like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, looks really, really well done. So we got the RMC, which we'll ride that in the day since there's not a lot of lights around it. But we'll continue looking at this area at nighttime. Oh, kids coaster. Forgot about that.
Little Cobra.
Yeah, so you got King Cobra and you got Little Cobra, which
cute.
I think yeah, I mean this sign is, even though it's just using the letters, it's really good how it's kind of wrapped around.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Cobra statue going through the supports, which I think is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hop on this kids coaster.
Little Cobra.
Let's call it Little Cobra. Don't need to look at the stats. We'll look at it anyways. Biggest drop, 30 feet. Jasmine, is this your type of coaster?
Yep. 30 feet. I can do 30 feet.
Yeah, and I think it goes through twice, so we're just going to ride the coaster once.
Pretty quick, though.
Yeah, that would be one where we get off and you'd be like, oh, that went like 50 miles an hour. And then we'd look at it, I'd say, no, it didn't. And then you'd look it up online.
Like,
You'd be
what?
like, what? It only went 32. Yeah, that's what would happen. No, but I love the little fencing here. It looks good. All that's, the custom fencing and coloring it differently.
Yeah, I love all the foliage too.
Yeah, really well done with the rock placement and all this stuff. And oh, then you got, I didn't realize this.
Oh, little snake.
I don't think many people have said, oh, little snake.
Only because it's a little kiddie coaster.
Yeah, then you got another cobra there.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, the walkway here is really nice, and then how he's kind of matched the chain link fence to the path is really good as well. Mm-hmm. And I think this spot might be my favorite in the park because I just love what he did with the edges here using the temple pieces, it looks like, or maybe that's pavement pieces.
I think it is the temple piece, temple block.
Yeah. And then up here, which obviously that castle looks amazing, but like the view from up here is really cool. And then using these pieces for the columns, I think just works so well. So really, really good job. We absolutely love it.
Ooh, I like carousel there.
So let's continue looking at this area at night, then we'll come back to the RMC. We'll come back to King Cobra. Like, I love this area. It's almost like it's another, like, entry plaza or main street. So really cool, which makes sense because it's right outside of the castle.
Yeah, I mean, that castle, go back to the castle. I mean, that's pretty grand.
Yeah, that's,
He didn't think it was that good.
No, well, it's not that he didn't think it was good. I think he's just like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, dude.
That's really huge.
Yeah, that's...
But, like, one thing we kind of make fun of Corey about is that he loves to put in a lot of detail. He likes to put in a lot of pieces, so he uses up the counter pretty fast.
Yeah, sometimes.
So, but it always comes out really well.
So now we got the King's Army, which is a ghost train. Oh, perfect one. So we'll kind of talk through this.
I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody make one of these rides before.
Help the king in his battle for the castle. Wah, wah, wah.
I haven't seen this.
Looks like somebody didn't watch the whole series.
I guess not. I know I saw like the end part, but maybe I didn't see this part.
I'm just messing with you. I mean, just having the floor kind of match to it that's really tough. It's not easy.
Yeah. So are we in the castle?
No.
Or, oh.
I don't think so. I could be wrong, though.
It looks like it's part of the castle. Those look like castle pieces.
Oh. I'm gonna be sick. Just kidding, that was good. Oh, I just realized, like, I know this is like a piece in the game, but I still like that stained glass window piece.
Yeah.
I think it looks cool. So let me see. No, so it's actually a separate.
Oh, okay. It just looked like it could have been.
Yeah, but look what he did with the roof. I honestly didn't see this. So he's got the chain link fence there, but then he's got it's protected from all the weather. Maybe not weather, but different things. But really, really cool just adding this detail.
Yeah.
I think there's not much to see in the castle, if I remember correctly. So we got looks like a little food spot there.
Is it just decoration?
Yeah, I think
it's a monorail.
No, the monorail's underneath the castle, which we'll go to that in a second. But I think the castle is there just like restrooms in here, maybe? Oh, it's just a pass through to get to this section. So that's cool though because everything's connected. So we can kind of work our way back to the front because I feel like sometimes in parks we have to almost retrace our steps. So there's the monorail. So essentially, the monorail goes underneath part of the castle right here.
Oh. Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, so that's really, really cool. Once again, I mean, I just love the chain link fence piece in this game because I think it adds that realism to it. You're not a big fan of it. Because it's not the most appealing, which I agree. Or not the most visually appealing. So we got some bumper cars over here that are really lit up. And so let's take a look now in the daytime. This area. So far, before we go on that coaster, what's kind of standing out to you? Is there anything standing out, or
with this area?
Yeah, it could be this area, it could be so far at the park, which I love this custom fencing. He said this was a pain in the what.
I'm sure it was. Yeah, I really like the so go back to like in front of the derby thing, the bumper, those purple things that he did for the planters. That looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. And I just love this kind of long main street.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives it like a second main plaza in the park in a way. Oop, did not notice that close to the building. So now we've got King Cobra, Jasmine's idea. And once again, a lot of detail with the station. So let's take a look at these stats and we can hop on that train. And it's an RMC, almost all green. G-force is really good, so it's a smaller RMC with the biggest drop of only 74 feet, but it's got 4 inversions, 3 airtime hills, so we'll talk to you after. That was Jasmine's King Cobra. I'm just kidding, that was Corey's. We got a little small transfer track here.
Oh.
So he's done some really detailed ones in the past, but I'm sure just due to counter and stuff like that, just didn't detail it as much. But I love the colors for this. Like it is so different.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like this one, and it kind of goes like beside itself at multiple points, which is cool. And it really has kind of a small footprint, really, for how big the rest of the park is.
Yeah, it definitely does. What I love about it too is this is one of the most unique starts of a ride you'll ever see. And Corey had said too, like he knows there's nothing like this yet with RMC, but he just wanted to try something different. But it's like RMC could totally do something like that sometime. Like they've done it. They've done a dive loop in like 2 of their coasters, so it's like they could do that. But that is really cool. And then I love it's like a semi-stall or like a slower 0G roll. But once again, you've got that protective fencing being connected through the supports. Then you've got the lights right there. Just really, 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 really good coaster.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be my favorite so far.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know. I might like the other one you named a little more.
The Twisted Chaos one?
Twisted Chaos, yeah. I'm always so bad at remembering names. Oh, I love this fencing. Just something different. Looks good. So it's like the new pathing is like we're in a brand new area. And we see the Hyper Coaster. King Coaster right there.
Is that his name? I don't know what I thought his name was.
Yeah, so he does a really good job of utilizing the temple pieces a lot because they are very, very versatile.
Yeah, they're not on the grid, so.
Ooh, I love this building right here.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
It's like kind of Victorian looking.
Yep, so it's like we are definitely in a different area, and then you head over the bridge, and...
Oh, I like the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge is nice.
Cute.
I'll pause that so we can see, because this view is just...
Fury.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'd say the only thing I would suggest here is removing like every other support.
Oh.
because I think it'd look really cool too. Even if you didn't do custom supports, you just remove every other one, so it's not as many of them. But yeah, I mean, look at that view. That looks awesome.
Yeah, looks very high.
Yeah, and then we got the bathrooms. So it's like he does such a good job of like utilizing different colors and really making them blend well. Because this pink was not over there. It was more of a reddish. And then now it's pink over here, and then using some custom fencing, but he's put half the fence through the post to where it kind of gives it a different kind of outline or look, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got the Fury ride photos.
Yeah, he always does really good job on those.
Like, look at his cabinets right there.
Yeah.
That is just awesome. So we got the fencing. Where's the entrance? Here it is. Once again, the tedious fencing. So, gotta respect that.
Oh, I like that.
And I like how there's some leaves over it and stuff, because that's only natural that leaves would fall on it a little bit.
Yeah, Corey does make extremely long queue lines.
Yeah, and I would say this would be a really hot queue line in the summertime.
Yeah.
But what I also like is he made it 4 meters, so that saves on the percentage on the counter. Because you can get more 4-meter queue squares than you can 3-meter within the same percentage. So nice station. Maybe add a couple cross beams or something. What are your thoughts on the station before we head on the coaster?
Yeah, that's cute. What does the outside look like? I think I missed the outside. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I really like the outside. And we got a maintenance sign. We've got these little wheels that would be kind of turning the gears for this. And then we have a little maintenance area.
Yeah.
So, got to love it. So let's look at the stats real quick, and then we'll take a ride on the coaster. Everything all green. Just a hyper coaster by 5 feet. G-forces look good. So we'll talk to you after the coaster.
So that was Fury. So what are your thoughts, Michael?
Yeah, I think the layout is really good and strong. You've got airtime hills. You got like a couple wave turns here, and it kind of gave me some of the kind of Thorpe Park new coasters can be built there. So it kind of had some of those vibes based on the blueprints they've released. There are some elements that has. But yeah, I liked it. I think maybe one more pass of smoothing. But other than that, I think it was really a fantastic layout, really good coaster. What do you think? Look at the foliage, too. Really well done.
I know, yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah, I really liked it. I think I liked it. Well, I'm trying to decide between if I like this pink area or the castle area more. But I really like this little kind of island that he has going with this, the
monorail and stuff.
Yeah, and like the terrain is a little bit different, and so really good job. And then though he has all this water and everything, so looks really good.
Yeah, he did a wonderful job. So really good job in mixing the colors and everything. Like you said, really good bridge.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Good detail. So now we're heading to the last main area of the park, and it's going to consist of a water ride, a coaster. Once again, the use of the temple blocks here is just really good to kind of mask and hide stuff.
Yeah.
And you got the fence kind of buried down in the block a little bit with the trim on the top, which looks nice. So a lot of this area is themed around the color green, and let's actually go to night times. I know a lot of stuff's lit up well here, and same thing over here, lit up nicely.
Yeah.
So that's good. As you can see, that sign we'll see in a second, and look at this water ride.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They seem to be having fun. I mean, the castle's just awesome in this park.
Yeah.
And then that chair swing up there. I feel like I say it every episode, but those chair swings look awesome. I feel like every park in this game should have one. So here we've got the sundial, or the frisbee type coaster, or not coaster, gosh, flat ride. And it's got the protective screening. You got a little seating area here.
Gemstones.
And it's harder to see.
And dine.
Let's see, it's a little bit easier to see during the daytime, but those are actual gemstones that he used below. So it's like you kind of get a different look at it depending on where you're at. So that's really, really, really cool. So what do you want to go on first? You want to go on, well, I guess water ride, since water ride's right here. So we got another ride photo booth that looks like it's not open. What's up with that, Corey? You're wasting money having that building built. Yeah, that's cool though. How he extended out to be like there's kind of more offices in there. Or there's something else in there. Oh yeah, we gotta look at this sign. I can't believe.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Emerald. What does that say? Emerald.
Tourist adventure. Like.
Oh.
So since he's got the emerald stone, he's kind of based it around like the. Like the horoscope stuff, like the what's your birthstone month and stuff like that. And so I think the color of Taurus is green. I could be wrong with that, but I think that's the idea behind it. But this sign is just epic.
Yeah,
like,
it looks really cool.
It's funny that's for a water ride too, a log flume. And perfect timing. Love how he did this with the benches.
Aww.
So for anybody who's seeing this and is like, what in the world? What's going on? He just took a temple piece and he put it down far enough to where it's just hovering over the benches, so it looks like the people are actually sitting down on the temple piece. So that's a really cool touch. And how it's carved out, it kind of seems like a little nook and stuff. So
I love looking at the little guests and their little families and the little kids.
Look at her. What's she pointing at? What's she pointing at?
The planner was really funny to her.
Well, and then it's funny how she like
and
put
their little outfits.
Yeah. Oh, they both did the same thing. We're just gonna watch this family for a little bit. Oh, where y'all going?
It's an interracial family.
Aww.
They don't know where they're going.
They have no idea. And it's black husband.
Her black wife.
Black wife, white husband.
Black husband.
Oh boy.
Is that going to be you with those mutton chops?
No, I can't grow facial hair much at all. You know that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once again, you got this great queue. Really long queue, as you said. He makes some long queues, but it's really detailed.
Yeah, I really like this station.
Yeah, look at this. This is awesome. Just awesome.
Oh, wow.
Now, before we talk about the actual log flume, I love the little board pieces he used here.
Yeah.
For the kind of lines and stuff.
Yeah,
and then you would
that's
love
cute.
the little foliage and stuff that he used.
Yeah, I really like this station.
Yeah. Now, Corey, I gotta be honest, man. You gave away the answer at the end. Because Jasmine and I are gonna go back through and count, because it's funny, as we were watching this, like, we were watching everything, but we totally forgot to, like, count.
Well, he gave us the answer.
Yeah, gave us the answer. So, and then I was gonna ask people, well, how many Tauruses did you find?
That's a really cute idea, though, having like a little scavenger hunt on a ride like that, because, yeah, it's so long, but I like that.
Yep, absolutely. I love this thing. Like, just how he made those is just amazing. And then this thing went on forever, too.
Yeah.
It had, let's see, you got 1, 2, 3. Is it only 3 lift hills? Okay, it seems like it's more than that. But that was really well done, and it looks like added a couple little water basins here with the water spitting out, so trying to add some of that realism to it, which is really, really,
nice.
really cool.
Yep, really good job.
Let's see.
Did we see the monorail station?
No, not yet. So this is the monorail station. And then we'll head back to daytime in a second, because the next ride should be looked at in the daytime. So nice station. I think this is my favorite monorail station out of them all. Actually, I take that back. I love the one that's kind of under the castle.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
This looks cool. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid growing up, like 5 or 6 years old, or actually I don't remember. My dad told me. He took me to Disney for the first time, and I didn't care to go on any of the stuff at Disney. I just wanted to ride the monorails. So he said that we rode 19 of the different 21 colored monorails, and he convinced the conductor to let me ride up there with him for a stop or two.
Oh, that's cute.
So I vaguely remember some of that, but I don't remember with that the only thing I want to do.
Michael is a very cute child. Like, he could have been a child model.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It's funny, it's like, was a cute child. So does that mean I'm not cute now?
No, I'm just saying you're not a child anymore.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
He had this little blonde hair. It was cute.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
What's this?
So this is another coaster. I forget what it's called.
Oh.
We'll see in a second. So this is actually the launch. And so all of this is kind of over the path area, which is nice, and just a lot of detail once again.
Oh, I haven't seen this either.
Corey, somebody was just not keeping up with your weekly updates.
I thought, though, after the red one, it was over. Oh, you know what? He did mention he was going to build something like a motorbike.
Yeah, he did build this before the red one, though. So what I love about this is it's called... Oh, gosh, what's the name? So I think there should be a name out here. That's just entrance. Oh, man, what did he call it? I forget. I know he mentioned it, but it's supposed to be built around the idea that you're kind of traveling through the British countryside streets. And so that's why he used some tarmac there to kind of make it seem like it's like a road. And so I think he's talking about like some of the smaller streets in the countryside that have just a lot of trees and stuff around. So let's go ahead and take a ride on the coaster, and Jasmine and I will talk to you afterwards. So before I ask you about the coaster, Jasmine, one thing I want to point out that was actually really cool we just saw was right as the coaster was going to the station, we saw the monorail going right below it. and I kind of did a double take for a second because I thought it was like something was kind of traveling with the track, but just looked really kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are your thoughts overall on that motorbike coaster?
Yeah, I think that's a really fun ride, and I really like the colors too, and all the foliage. He always does a good job with the foliage, but it's like a fun kind of coaster, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a lot of fun to ride this coaster.
Yeah.
Especially kind of this part was well done. I think that one was one of the smoothest in the park too. I mean, I think it's just a really good coaster.
Yeah.
I mean, all his coasters in this park are really good, but honestly, I don't know how to rank them. There's just a lot of good coasters in the park.
Yeah, and they're all very different too. So good job on that.
And I think this is one that I suggested because he's trying to figure out what's another coaster that could go right here. And the motorbike fit perfectly in that area. So now this takes us back to, that person's running. Where are you running to? I agree. I agree with you, Jasmine. I love watching the people in this game. Just so funny. So now we're back here at the entrance. At the main street. So Jasmine, overall, what are your thoughts on the park?
Yeah, no, this is a very good park. I like that there's very clear, distinct areas. They're all kind of themed differently, and I love the castle area, and I like the pink or reddish pink area in the back too. And Corey he's very masterful at really everything in this game, so really good theming, really good scenery, really good architecture. You know, he's very detail oriented, and it just shows in this park.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's really well done. I know Corey's worked on other projects before, just never quite gotten around to completely finishing it up before this one, and I mean, I just can't wait to see what he's working on next. And what was your favorite coaster?
I think the King Cobra one is my favorite coaster, and because I named it, obviously.
Well, you named Twisted Chaos too.
I know, but the King Cobra is just a little more majestic.
Yeah. I honestly think Twisted Chaos is my favorite. I like Twisted Chaos, then King Cobra, then actually the motorbike, then the Hyper. Which the Hyper is really good, but I just think these other ones were just so well done. And normally I'm a hyper coaster lover. I don't know, that's a weird thing to say. But yeah, I love this park, and as you can see overall, I mean, some mountains built in the back, but I mean, he used a fair amount of this map, but this is a really big map to begin with. Probably the largest one in the game, because I mean, it goes all the way.
This one or the Grasslands one, I think.
Grassland one's actually fairly small. Really? Yeah. Like, look how far back this one goes. So if you look at how much he used, he really only used about half of it in terms of how far it goes back. So I guess it's still a massive park. This one and the Deciduous are the two largest in the game. With the city and I think the desert being the two smallest ones. But yeah, enough of that. I really enjoyed this. And anything else before we wrap up?
Nope, just good job, Corey, and can't wait to see what you do next.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you guys so much. As I said at the beginning of the video, make sure to go check out Corey's channel, as he just does such an amazing job. Hit 200 subs a few weeks back, maybe about a month back, but he should have a lot more, because this is just amazing work that he does, and we can all learn from a lot of the tips and techniques that he uses. So make sure to go check out Corey's channel, and the link to the series as well is below. So make sure and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Talk to you later.
Bye.